Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be replacing these nails that are also Dash and Divas with these Halloween theme ones. And I really love Dash and Divas. They're like nice cheap alternatives to going and getting a mani and a pedicure done. And since I live in a large urban city with tons of bills, these are like a nice cheap and pretty alternative. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cotton rounds and I'm going to use my acetone and I'm going to just wipe these off. And so typically, because I use it's my living room, by the way, and my husband gets on me about using his leather ottoman to do my nails, but I just like whatever. So typically what I do, I just put some acetone over it to get the clear polish that I previously used on it. So they come off really easy. So I'm starting from the bottom of this one and I'm just gonna peel. You see the peel coming off? Beautiful. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's easy. There's very minimal damage to my nail bed, and so you'll see if it will focus a little bit better. Can't find the camera. Yep, very little damage to my nail bed. And I do the same thing for the other fingers. And to be frank, usually I use one of the fashion ones. I really love looking at one of the fashion ones, and I really love doing it. You know, it's one of the alt style ones, and I just typically just peel them off. So I usually do these on the weekend. I just finished cleaning my bathroom, so I didn't want to damage my new set that I'm getting ready to put on. So I clean my bathrooms first, and then I get my nails done, and typically I do them myself. So they're decals, and as you can see, they're very sticky, so it's just really nice, and they really last a long time. These I've had on for about a week and a half. So this is what my nails look like, and so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take another cotton ball and just wipe off, again with some acetone, some of the glue that is on there. So this one's a little long. And then time just make it, I like the squople look, so I usually end up with like a lot of square nails. So my nails are looking pretty squopply. All right. And so at this point, I'm going to buff them up with my trusty dusty buffer. I love this thing. So this is what they look like right now. And again, I'm just gonna do another once over with the acetone. And then now I put a little of this when I wash my hand. So I'm gonna go ahead, push back my cuticle. Do this part very gently, please. You know, cuticles are very, once they get damaged, it's kind of hard for them to get undamaged. So I'm gonna. And then at this point, I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm just gonna try to wipe off some of the grease from the body oil. My nails are looking fairly decent at this point, and it comes with this clear. It comes with a emery board tool. It comes with this really nice packaging. 2 of these. Comes with 2. It comes with what I call like the fashion ones. I really love these because then, you know, I get to play around. And then I have big hands, so it comes with these that typically tend to fit on my thumbs. So I usually like start with my thumb first on like at least one hand. So because I know these are my size, I'm gonna start with just putting it on my thumb. So if you notice, there's a really flatter side and a curvier side on these, and I want you to be just very mindful that there are 2 different sides. My cuticle side tend to be a little bit more curvy than flat. It becomes problematic for my thumbs, especially because my thumb tends to be flatter than curvy. On my other nails, it's curvy than flat. So I'm gonna play around with the design a little bit for my fingers, for the rest of my fingers versus my thumb, because you're gonna see the design looks a little bit upside down depending on which finger I'm putting it on. So stay tuned. So what I do is after I peel this off, I just try to center it as best as I can over like the center of my fingernail, and then I push it down, and then I just start pressing. I start just at the bottom, just press, 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 And like I said, it's like a decal. And you just press it in. So for these nails, I'm using the flat side. I'm gonna press, 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 press and push up. So it like gets all of the air bubbles out. That's what it looks like so far. And then we use this tool, and what I tend to do with it here is I follow the shape, and I always do it going down. So I'm pretty much following the shape of it going down. And following the shape, going down. And it just kind of peels off. Sometimes you want to pull it a little bit so you know it holds the shape a little better. And voila. So this is my first finger that I just did. So it's Halloween, so it's not my favorite type of color to use, but you see it's fun and it's cute, right? So I'm gonna do the rest. From experience, I know that my pointer finger is usually this one, so that's the one I'm gonna do next. I just peel it off. Make it gingerly, center it over the nail as best as I can. Have a good eyeball. And then just start pressing into my nail bed. And I press all the way up the length of my nail. Just so, let's get rid of those air bubbles. So I'm realizing something. I think my fingers are too greasy still, and I may have to wash my hands again because I'm feeling it's not sticking like it usually does. So I'm going to have to wash my hands. So I typically don't use this, the prep, but I think I'm going to use it because I didn't do a good enough job of cleaning off the oil off my fingers. So I'm going to just use the prep. It smells like alcohol, really. And again, go back in. Okay, so this one is on, already shaped it up. Again, from experience, I know that this one, typically from experience, I know that this one really nicely fits on my middle finger. So I do that one next. So here you see that I have to like pull my my cuticle down a little bit just to get the right curvature down, like that. Sometimes you have to go in with the little scissors, and I tend to use these little clippers to kind of go in and kind of get into that corner area. So I'm going to continue putting on the rest of my nails. And from experience, I know that this one is typically my wedding ring finger. So I'm going to do that one next. And again, centering best as I can. This one looks a little off. Still looks a little off, so I just retape it back on. And that looks a little better. And I'm gonna go ahead and just keep pressing it in. That one's in. And so for my pinky finger, I know from experience that this is one, and again, I'm using the round side. So unlike the first two that I used the flat side, they give off a different color, which is kind of cool. It looks a little different. And then these ones, because I used it upside down, they are, you see more of the solid red than that ombre. At the end. So this is a whole hand done. And right now I'm contemplating if I should add any of these ones, but I'm not seeing how they would make my finger more interesting than these two right here. So at this point, this is what it looks like. And so I don't think I need to add any of the white ones or anything like that because I feel as though I should be okay. I mean, it would be interesting to put perhaps one of the blood dripping ones in somewhere, but I'll think about it while I go through my other set. All right, so I'm done with this one. I'm just realizing from this other one that, so that set is done. And I'm gonna go through this one a little bit faster, so. I'm gonna pause the video here because I want to show you that sometimes you gotta use a little bit more specialized, and that specialized tool is that cuticle cutter. I really don't use this cuticle cutter on my cuticles. It just happened to come in my my nail kit, but sometimes you need a more specialized tool to hit some of these corners. I'm really scared of this tool because it's so sharp, but it really helps neaten out that corner piece you want to get, especially when you have like a little bit of overage. So now it looks a little bit better. Sorry guys, I don't want to look like I'm flipping you the bird, but I definitely want to show you this one. You know, so I did the thumb and the index, you know, the same. And then I did the thumb and the pinky on this the same. So, you know, make it interesting. Do what you want. It's really have fun with it, play around with it. And then all that's left to do is put some clear nail polish on and we're good to go. And again, this is my Marshall's OPI top coat, and I'm just going to, and I'm not really great with nail polish, so I tend to just really be very, I'm not really a fan of polishing my own nails, but I tend to be very generous with the top coat. Looks pretty good. And then I do my last hand. All right, YouTube, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. I don't post a lot of content, so if you want to subscribe, be my guest. However, because I don't post a lot of content, you might not see as much. But thank you for watching my tutorial, and I hope you find it interesting and try it out. Enjoy.